Hi fellow YouTubers and 1/6 scale figure collectors, I'm back again with another video. This time it's another one of the Sideshow figures. This one only came in the post today, so it's fresh out the box, it's brand new, and this is the Red Ninja from the G.I. Joe line. So I'll give you a head to toe look of him and then I'll show you in a little bit more detail. Another superb ninja figure, this. Right, onto the clothing first. Similar to the other two figures that I've done, which is the Black Dragon Ninja and the Cobra Ninja Viper. The clothing's exactly the same. Cloth undergarments, which is his shirt and his pants. And also it's like a sash type top. This part is like just crossed over sash over the top, so exactly the same as the other two, obviously except for the colours different. Ooh, you know, theur. He's also got his Cobra emblem on his lapel. He's got a head sash. If I just take the hat off, covers the head, just tied up round the back, and just round his forehead there is his Cobra emblemed headband, which you have to put on yourself. Only comes with one head sculpt, this figure. I'm not sure if they did an exclusive version of this. I don't think so, as I believe this is one of the first ones that they released. Just a normal standard head sculpt with the one mask. Armour wise, he's got shin armour, which is plastic, which is tied on with little sashes. You'll be able to see that a little bit better when I turn it around. And same again on his forearms, got one on either side there. I will do a 360 so you can see it a bit better. As far as things that he comes with quite a few accessories, not as many as the other ninjas. He's got this extra hat with a slight little logo on the back there, and hidden underneath is three of his weapons, which you have to place on. So it's exactly the same as the Cobra Ninja Viper that I'd done. He's got this large speared staff, which if you saw my other video on the Ninja Viper, this extension pole was missing on my figure. I did get in touch with Sideshow, asking if they could send me another one, but because I'd ordered the figure ages ago, they wouldn't do it. Bastards. So if anyone out there has got an extra one of these extension poles, you know, I will buy one off you if you're willing to sell me one, so I can put it with my other figure. I'll do his hands next. He's got several different hands, not as many as the other two ninjas. He's got this gripping hand on this side and a fisted hand. He's got another aggressively styled open palmed hand, another slightly larger gripping hand to hold a bigger weapon, who misses. He's got a fisted hand, karate chop hand, another more relaxed open palmed hand. I suppose that'd be for a karate style stance if you wish to use him in that way. Another gripping hand for the other side, and the shuriken throwing hand. Doesn't come with gloved hands like the other two figures did. He's also got these 6 shuriken. He doesn't have a bag like the other two to put them in, so if you wanted to show him with these, you'd have to show him with these in his throwing hand. There's no other way to show it unless you just lie him on the floor. He also comes, the same as the other two, with these extra pair of feet for a slightly different stance, for either crouching or maybe a running pose. So you can swap them over. Very easy to pull out, the feet and the hands. Nice and easy, not as hard as Hot Toys. It also comes with these, I believe they're called Katanas, I'm not 100% sure. But these are like martial arts daggers, throw-in type daggers. You've seen them in a lot of the martial arts films. Typical ninja weapon, that one. Got two of those. He's also got, similar to the other two ninjas, just take it out of its sheath, little small dagger. Nice detail on the dagger. Good shading effect. Around his shoulder, coming from this side down, and it goes round his waist, is his rope. That's all pre-assembled. That's mainly used, well, what I use that for is to hold the swords in the back, which I'll show you as I spin him round. And also you can see he's got a chain over his shoulder with a weight on the end, and I'll show you now what that is attached to. It's another one of his weapons. That's falling off. There you go. A very menacing, lethal type weapon. So the names of all these weapons are on the box. I just haven't got the box handy with me at the moment to tell you exactly what they are. I should write it down really, but not to worry. This video is just to show you what he comes with and how he looks. You can actually put those in his hands and show him holding that if you wish. There's a bit more of the rope that goes around the back and around his waist, and he's got his black sash belt. He's got two samurai swords, similar to the Green Ninja Viper. He's got one small one, or a shorter one there, and the long one. They both look exactly the same out of the sheath, so if I show you the longer one, it is plastic, it's not metal. It's got quite a nice detail on it. And they just fit nicely through his rope. This is another part of his headdress. And as you see around the back here, that's where his shin guards are tied on. So this is already done for you, so you don't have to worry about it. I wasn't going to get these figures. I might have mentioned that previously in another video. Purely for the fact that I just wanted to collect Hot Toys figures. But I'm a big Ninja fan. I'm not a huge fan of the G.I. Joe series. The film was quite good. But I just love the look of these guys. The more and more I saw reviews of them on YouTube and pictures of them plastered all over the net, I thought, yeah, I've got to get them. So I plunged in and started to buy them. There are 4 ninjas in this series. I've got 3. I'm now after Storm Shadow, which is the hardest one to find and the most expensive. There's usually one of them at a time on eBay, and they're quite highly priced, probably double what they were when they were released. So I might buy him within the next couple of months. There is one on eBay that I've seen, I've got my eye on. And then possibly I might get Snake Eyes. Don't know if I'll go for the newer version that's just been released or the older version. And the 2 holy grails of the G.I. Joe range, which I would love to get hold of, is Firefly and the Beachhead Soldier. So if anybody out there has got those and they're willing to sell them to me for a reasonable price, nothing too extortionate, I might consider buying them off you. All in all, great figure. Looks good with the other 2. These ninjas do look good up against Hot Toys figures as well. They don't look out of place. I had to change the stand a little bit because it comes with the groin stand like the Hot Toys figures where it pushes up through the groin, but as you can see with this figure they're stitched right down to the bottom, so the stand won't go all the way down there, so I've had to swap it for a ringed one. As you can see here, I've just taken it off one of my other Hot Toys figures and used that instead. The other two ninjas did come with the ringed stand attachment, but this one didn't for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's because it was one of the first ones out. Don't see many of these on eBay either, the red ones. I bought this one, I think I paid about £135 for it from a guy in Germany, which is roughly the price it was when it was first released. I think it was about 115 quid when it was first released, so I've only paid £20 more for a figure that's becoming rarer and rarer. That's a pretty good price, I think. So if you're interested in getting these G.I. Joe ninjas and you're a big fan of ninjas, then I would highly recommend getting these guys. Very easy to pose, joints are nice and supple. You can get some really good poses out of these guys. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I'll just give you a 360 before I go, because people keep asking me to do 360s of the figures, because they say if you just look at it up and down and move the camera around, it's just like looking at a photograph. I'm going to have to get a better camera set up so I can show you wide shots. This mobile phone that I'm using doesn't have a zoom function, so I can't zoom in and out of the figure, which is why the focus keeps going out of it. So there you go. Until my next video, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, either be Nick Fury or Angelica from Pirates of the Caribbean with Commissioner Jim Gordon. I've got those three on the way. I've also got that second Royce figure on the way that I said I was going to break up and customise and make a different character. And I've also got from Figure Fun Company the Black Warrior, which is the Celine figure from the movies Underworld. I've actually got that on order as well. I've just won that on eBay, so the guy I bought it off tends to take a long time in sending you figures. He takes about 4 weeks, 5 weeks to send it. So hopefully within the next 2 months I will have a video of that one. And while I'm on here, if anybody knows of a company that does Kate Beckinsale head sculpts, maybe somebody like Headplay or something like that, but if somebody's got a company or knows somebody who does them, please let me know, because I'll be interested in purchasing Kate Beckinsale head sculpt for that Celine figure when it comes, because the actual figure hasn't got a likeness to her. Everything else is exactly the same, the clothes, the weapons, it's just the head that's not. So I'll be interested to know if anybody knows of someone out there who can do one of those. So until my next video, as I said, I'll catch you guys later.